Good morning. Well, today's adventure is something that we said we were going to go and do again in the past. We found a trail, the Gully Route, actually right here in the bush across the road, if you can see that, which leads up the gully up to Arrowsmith, up there. So that's what our plan is today, to see how far we can go. I'm not expecting to get to the top. You know, we see what we can get to. We're going to, you know, keep it safe, but fun. So that's what we're gonna do.
Wish us luck.
Wish us luck. All right, bye for now.
See you later.
As we continue on, heading down into the gully before we start going up on this route. Last time you were here, this whole area was all covered in snow and slippery. Now it's, at least it's somewhat ground underneath our feet. What's that? Visible, yeah, visible. The roots, though, they are pretty slippery, so you gotta be careful on those. All right, just about down to the bottom. Here's that little hidey hole from last time we were on the on here. Yeah, look at that. And then we gotta come down here and start climbing up that way up there. So carry on. Cross. Dar's making her way across the creek at the bottom before we start heading up there. Looks like the log's a little slippery. Oh yeah, it's slippery. All right. It's deeper than my boots, so I don't want to fall in. Woohoo, slip. All right, let's start heading up. It's very cool right here. We're right on the edge of the gully as we're going up, and it's all these levels of waterfalls as we head on up here. It may not be easy to see with the snow and the contrasting, but like right now there's up there waterfall, 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 waterfall there, another waterfall down there. So yeah, it's a lot of work to get up here, but oh, it's so worth it. I better catch up to Dar. She's up there now. Well, we're currently as far as we got last time. So from here, everything's new. Last time we made it to, as you can see right there, there's a little lean-to in the forest. And that's where we decided to stop last time, just because of time and everything. So Dar's a little bit ahead of me up on this trail. And we'll continue on into new territory. All right, let's keep going. So right now we're getting to the rocks, sort of getting out of the trees, I guess, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna start getting interesting here from here. I mean, Dar already said this trail's no joke. I mean, it's steep, there's no switchbacks. It just is up and up. We've been already going for 1.2 kilometers straight up and 270 meters of up in that short period of time. So that's quite a grade, but we'll see what this rock brings us as we keep going. All right. Starting to see some of the mountain across the way there. The ridge line that goes up to the bumps. So still going up the gully, just up the right side of it. Dar's just right there. It's opening up a bit. And this is very slippery. So if we couldn't see the trail here, by the way, there has been an animal, smaller footprints, that has literally, from the start of this trail, gone up here, and we've just followed his steps the whole way. And he's like taking the whole trail up it. Well, I've changed to crampons and put my helmet on because underneath this is solid ice. so I couldn't even get steps anymore. As Dar keeps going up, there is part of the cliff face there through the trees. And then on this side, cliff face over there. So we just came up this way, hung a right here instead of going left that way, which I thought we would. And we have a rope that comes up right here. So Dar's put her crampons on and we got our ice axes now. But to give you any idea what we're gonna be sort of in for, we're not gonna do anything stupid. I mean, this is where it goes, it steps up. But this is solid ice right here. So we're gonna play this by ear. And like I said, not do anything stupid, and we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna... All right.
That's rock.
Yeah, that's rock. Put that... Oh, that is some frozen rope. Okay. As we go. First step. Rather than it coming out later, I'm gonna take this off of there to start with. Just so it's actually out later. Okay. So yeah, frozen solid.
Oh. Yeah, it's back out afterwards.
So we're coming out of the trees here. And this is what we have in front of us. We are definitely out of the trees and into the gully. Holy cow, that's amazing. That is beautiful. This reminds me of being in Kananaskis. You know?
Yeah.
By Canmore. Wow, this is something else. Just absolutely stunning.
I can't believe we made it here.
Yeah, that was a lot of up just to get here. 2.5 kilometers and almost 500 meters of up. Wow. What do you think?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Some work.
Yeah, a lot of work. Especially for our legs are tired from yesterday's hike.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. The view up, the view down. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the view from behind us.
Yeah. Heading back into some trees here after we've climbed the scree field down here. So getting there slowly but surely. Yeah, it is a lot of work. Give you an idea how far we've come. There you go. There's the Alberni Valley. Right down there, Port Alberni, Sprout Lake, Great Central, Summit and Loon Lakes, Beaufort Range, the mountains in Strathcona, Mount Klitza over there. There's probably Mount, I'm gonna say, Adder behind it to the left, just before the Arrowsmith there. Yeah, quite a hike. Whew. So we're just below the bumps here on Arrowsmith via the Gully Route, trying to figure our way to the next step. Just absolutely Yeah, well, magical up here. We got the Alberni Valley down below. Yeah, just what a day. And over here, we got a nice big frozen tarn, big one. So, see how we get around this. I think we got to make our way up over that way and keep going. Dar is looking at here is water running underneath the ice. It's pretty cool.
Cool looking.
As we continue on this way, there's a cairn right there.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic up here. So up here, closer to the top, all this ice coverage here, it just looks like a waterfall coming off of the rock. Ice solid waterfall, a solid ice waterfall. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Dar's got her ice skates on. Got to really boot in for some of these. So, made it over the lip for the final ascent in the Gully Route. As you can see right there, does a little S-turn. I'm not sure if I'm into that today, since we don't have ropes. We have ice axes and crampons. Give you an idea, we're up here now. Crazy, just absolutely crazy. Crazy beautiful. Just turn around, there's Dar. We're probably a little off route, but whatever. We're just gonna keep going a bit more. This is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh. Well, we made it to the bowl right before you do the last of the chute. Just looking at the conditions here, I personally feel it's outside of my scope at this moment. This one here is super steep. That one's narrow with steepness to it. This is a long, big slope, and that one's kind of got little chutes in it. So, yeah, wow, I just can't believe it. But looking here, it looks like there's a trail that goes that one. So it looks like that's probably the most attacked route right there. The one in the middle with the what looks like a walking path, even though they all have a bit. But yeah, I mean, our other view here today is the Alberni Valley, the Ash Valley, Great Central Lake, Sprout Lake, all those mountains back there, Strathcona Park. Just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And it's taken a bit to get up here, just over 3 hours in these conditions. So yeah, we'll just walk maybe a little further and up that trail. Just get more of a feel of it since we took all that time to get here. All right. Well, we made it quite a ways up into the bowl, last bowl before the actual Gully Route. And you can see there's one Gully Route, another one here actually over my left shoulder above me. It circles behind me. There's another one right here. There's one that goes up there. Anyways, there's Dar. We are quite a... Give a big grin, Dar.
There's lots of work, quite a challenge.
Yeah.
You need quite the kahunas to make it up there on this mostly ice.
Mostly ice, yeah. So we're gonna call it actually right here. I mean, it's been one heck of a climb. It's been fun. It's been absolutely stunning and beautiful. I don't know what else I could say about it. I mean, just look at that view you got out there. Just, yeah, I don't know. How can you beat that view right now? And we've been to some places too. I mean, Kananaskis, you know, in Rocky Mountains, you know, even Northern Island, where all those white caps are. This is pretty stunning. And Dar's making her final go to get to where I am, because she wants to get at least one step farther than me.
Look how icy this is. Look at this ice wall. I can't even.
All right, I'm gonna do an echo. Let's see the echo in here.
The echo.
Woo! Yeah, that echo's good. All right, we'll chat with you a bit later.
See you later.
Well, that was a lot of fun. I mean, we were way up there. If you can see that, like way up there. So it was slow going up, slow coming back down, but I tell you, man, oh man, that was worth the effort. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, especially when we work so much and we barely have any time off together. And considering this is our, let's say, second biggest hike of 2026, and I'm telling you, it was a hard one for us, but it was well worth it. It was beautiful, especially in the wintertime. Like, it just creates that much more character in the rocks and the trees and stuff. So I definitely would recommend it in the wintertime for sure.
Yeah, there was a lot of contrast with the snow and the ice and everything, so that was really cool.
For sure.
But yeah, if you have the gumption to do it and the skill, I'd say it's very much worth it to head up there. All right. Good morning. Today's adventure is brought to you by, I don't know, the letter D and number 13, whatever. Anyways.
Where's 13 from?
I don't know. Let's start again.
Let's start again.
How about number 1? Good morning.
This is our blooper?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Good morning. Today's adventure is brought to you by the letter D. Make that 2 of them. And the number 2. Anyways, what we're doing today...
Where'd you get the number 2 from?
There's 2 of us.
Oh, okay, we'll go with that.
Now we're starting again.
I would have went with that. That would have been funny.
Good morning. Today's adventure is sponsored by the number D, or letter D. 2 letters. Okay. This is what happens in movies. This is what happens in movies.
Okay.